At United Methodist Children's Services of Wisconsin Incorporated, through our various programs, we serve approximately 50,000 moms, kids, families, seniors per year in an unconditional acceptance manner. And in these various programs, from housing to emergency food, people receive the benefits and services that many wouldn't receive at any other location. The Transitional Living Program at United Methodist Children's Services is currently our longest standing program. And from the needs identified in that program, our other programs and services evolved. But the Transitional Living Program serves low-income single mothers that have custody of children under the age of 12. And we have 16 apartments. Each mom has to establish a set of very specific goals that she will focus on and work on during her residency in our program. As long as she continues to work and make progress on those goals, she's eligible to continue to live in the apartment.
Everything else that we do at United Methodist Children's Services started because of a recognized need of the women in the Transitional Living Program. So child care was a need for each of the moms, and often they would find themselves getting themselves and their children up early and taking one bus to drop a child off at childcare and then getting on another bus to go to school or to work or to their job training and reversing that at the end of the day. So we opened the Growing Tree Children's Center, which is a state licensed, quality, stable, licensed daycare for up to 60 children from the ages of 6 weeks old to 12 years. In the Growing Tree, we have a marvelous staff that works with our infants and toddlers, where on a daily basis you can see that they are already learning the necessary social and personal skills that are going to be so crucial as they continue their education.
For the food pantry, we give out food to families in need. Mothers, children's fathers who can't afford to go to grocery stores or who run out of food, and we provide food on an emergency basis. Hunger Task Force provides like 90% of our food, and the rest, well, the other 10% comes from miscellaneous donors. Without our donors, we would not be able to service as many families as we do.
We all have read about hunger and problems in the inner city, and my wife works in the inner city. I have another job in the a volunteer job, and I like to be here. I get a real feeling that I know the people, that I know the problem. This
pantry takes people from all over the county, which many pantries don't. They're in a geographical area, but this takes them from all over. And people can get food once every 30 days.
Our newest aspect of our ministry is our affordable housing program. And again, it started out of a recognition that when women were ready to move out of the transitional living program, often the cost of market rate housing was the insurmountable barrier that would push them backwards rather than allowing them to continue moving forwards in their life. So we built 6 townhomes, a 24-unit apartment building, and it is available for anyone who is income eligible in this area. But 2 of the first families that moved into the Washington Park Apartments were moms transitioning out of the Transitional Living Program, and their ability to live in quality housing at a very affordable rent has made it very evident that they are continuing to advance in the goals for their life and the path for their life rather than stumbling, as has often been the case in the past.
The situation that me and the kids was in was like real bad. The house was actually supposed to be condemned, but I didn't know that, and we were living in a real bad situation. And Beth from Mental Health America told me about, she had partnered up with United Methodist, and that they had a building that was going up, and she was interested in trying to help me get into the building. But I'm like, it's not gonna happen, you know. I got this and I got that and, you know, all these bad things on my name. And Beth did her job, and it wasn't even 2 months. And me and the kids here in a brand new apartment. Emotionally, it was giving me happiness, some joy, some peace, some stability. You know, like I said, every 3 months we was like I was looking for somewhere else for me and my kids to live. And I've been here now for well over a year. I believe that God always knows what we need. And He knew that I was at the point where I was about to give up. I was like, I'm done. I don't care no more. I give up. And then He gave us this.
For me to live in duplexes, I've never owned my own home, but this is as close as I can get, you know, and it just gives me a pride, you know, and a sense of pride to know that I can get out in my front lawn and, you know, garden, get in the backyard and do family gatherings, you know, it just makes it more family.
An exciting new role that we have taken on at United Methodist Children's Services is the role of the convening organization for our neighborhood association, the Washington Park Partners. We've been active in the Washington Park Partners for as long as we have been present in this neighborhood, but we are now coordinating all of the residents, political leaders, social service agencies, and businesses that are stakeholders in this neighborhood, working together to set strategic goals and then create a sustainable neighborhood plan so that as the neighborhood continues to develop workforce opportunities, business development, quality, affordable housing, that the residents of this neighborhood will continue to have resources available like our food pantry, but will increasingly develop the interdependence that makes it possible for them to rely less often on these services and more often on one another.
Helping others helps me because it helps me to understand people better, helps me to connect with them because I think the bond that myself and the clients have is really important, so it's good to develop that.
We have individuals that come back to us or that are here right now that come and tell us that UMCS has provided opportunities to make changes in their lives.
It is very important to us that we are United Methodist Children's Services. It's important because we are the presence of the United Methodist Church in this neighborhood, but it's also important because it is through the support of the Wisconsin Annual Conference, through apportionments, through United Methodist churches throughout the state of Wisconsin, and from individual United Methodist members that we draw the core of the financial support for everything that we do here.
You have just seen a glimpse at how United Methodist Children's Services impacts lives. This special place and our other health and welfare ministries would not be possible without your generous apportionment giving to the Wisconsin Conference of the United Methodist Church. I'm Gail Burgess, the chair of the Wisconsin Conference Board of Global Ministries. On behalf of the conference and everyone at United Methodist Children's Services, thank you for giving wholeheartedly and loving unconditionally.